welcome to Cecil Weekly, Cecil.tv. I'm your host, Rob Chirnside, and it's October the 16th. We're going to start off with a few announcements. It's School Bus Safety Week. We've already made it through Monday. 4 more days. Let's be safe out there. Watch for school buses. Rising Sun Chamber of Commerce is having their health fair Friday, October 20th from 8 to 2 p.m. It's going to be, it's sponsored by the Chamber of Commerce, and it's going to be at Grace Bible Church, 1949 Biggs Highway in Rising Sun, Maryland, from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. There'll be all kinds of cool stuff there, including the Crave Eatery truck, health screenings, activities for kids, you name it. Be there. Chateau Boudet is hosting a hurricane relief fundraiser Saturday, October 28th from 12 to 5 with proceeds benefiting the Red Cross. There will be several food trucks, local shop vendors, live music all day. So cause and effect. You show up, you help out. The Affordable Care Act open enrollment for 2018 health and dental plans is November 1st to December 15th. 2017 coverage starts January 1st. Visit, okay, this is a website, https://www.marylandhealthconnection.gov. Then there's a slash. So if you have I'm assuming if you have this coverage, you know how to do all that. Coming up next month, very quickly, plan ahead because Milburn Stone Theater closes out the 17th season with Disney's Beauty and the Beast. So you want to check that one out. And speaking of checking it out, we have our guest tonight, our musical guest, and giving you some information, Professor Andrew Dickenson from Cecil College. Welcome to Cecil.tv, Cecil Weekly, Andrew.
Thank you. Thanks so much for having me. Well,
it's our pleasure, and not only are you going to tell us about the Falling Leaves festival coming up, but you're also going to play some music.
Yeah, looking forward to it. And this festival is actually, it's a wonderful collaboration that we've been doing with the Continuing Education Department and the Performing Arts Department and the Fine Arts Department. And this is our 3rd year doing it, and the idea is just to have a big festival of arts within our Elkton Station. And you walk into the building, you're going to be surrounded by all this great artwork. We're going to have a big performance featuring students and faculty and alumni in the middle of the day. And then there'll be lots of workshops and lots of vendors that people can take part in. So vendors are going to be from all over the place. We've got, walk into the building and you'll have sometimes soaps, you know, and crystals and things like that that'll be for sale. We also have children's activities, some very exciting stuff like Quidditch, actually.
I saw that, outdoor Quidditch. Mm-hmm. Now, how are they going to fly around the building?
Well, we're still working out the details for the flying part. But it's actually pretty amazing because you set up these great big hoops, and then you run around and just try and get the balls in the hoops as best you can.
Well, kids and running around, that's very good formula.
Exactly, yeah.
Cool.
There's also going to be face painting for the kids, so it's very family friendly. It's for everybody, going to have a great time.
Yeah. So that's this Saturday.
Not this Saturday.
Oh, it's Saturday the 28th. Next Saturday.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's kind of like Halloweeny. The Quidditch that fits in really well.
Exactly.
So that's not the only stuff you do over there. That's a wonderful building, by the way, too, on Railroad Avenue, right?
Thanks. Yeah, Railroad Avenue. Mm-hmm.
You have the lunchtime listening, second Wednesdays?
Yeah, we're still doing those. And that's a great performance opportunity for students and a great time for people in the community to come out and watch the students perform. Basically, second Wednesday of the month at noon, and people can bring their lunch and just sit back and relax. We've got students who play all kinds of music. They're doing classical, but they're also doing rock music. They're doing original music. They're doing some jazz, anything. Our students are really have a wide interest, and they just come from a lot of different backgrounds, have a lot of different variety, with the music that they play. But it's a great chance for them to kind of show their talent.
Sure, and I've been to them because I work next door at the health department. So I would love to spend my lunch over there. It's free, right? And let me put up this poster about back to the Falling Leaves.
Yep.
There is a cost for that, but you just can pay at the door, correct?
Pay at the door. And really, it's a pretty good deal. I mean, it's, 8 hours? Yeah, 8 hours of music and art, vendors, workshops. The workshops are, I should probably mention some of those.
Great.
We've got some watercolor workshops, anime, things about oils. There's a Harry Potter workshop as well. We're going to have some music demonstrations. This guy, one of our instructors, Anthony Derrico, he's going to give a demonstration for the mountain dulcimer, which should be really good. And we're also going to have a drum circle, actually, for people to kind of take part in. So.
Yeah. That sounds absolutely fabulous. And you also have First Friday events and your open mic on Second Friday, correct?
Yep. Yeah, First Fridays, we have a lot of variety with those. First Friday is part of the Elkton Arts Loop. So even though we're not on the Elkton Main Street, we still are part of that loop with all the art galleries and restaurants and events that are happening with Main Street. So it's a variety of things. Sometimes we have concerts. There's usually a gallery opening. And the galleries are great because they have sometimes the students, sometimes alumni, sometimes faculty. And sometimes we'll have concerts, sometimes theater performances. So it's a real variety, and it's really
sounds great.
Nice.
Well, we'll have to definitely come up there and film. We're looking forward to you.
Yeah.
You and your wife is going to sing. Your wife June is going to sing with you. Great.
Yeah.
Sounds great. Thank you.
Yeah.
Let's
Thank
hear
you.
some music.
All right. Thanks so much.
Check this out. Cecil.tv was at the Elkton Grand Prix this past weekend. There was all kinds of racing around Elkton, and even Mayor Rob Alt put his 2 cents worth in. Check it out.
Driver Decker to the lineup, please. Driver Decker to the lineup, please, immediately.
So what's on your mind in the last hour before the race?
Ooh, the track is running kind of slick. We had some rain, some mist this morning, so that's definitely weighing on my mind a little bit. But I think more than anything, just want to have a safe race and have fun with all the other crews.
Cool. Good luck.
Thank you.
Why is Moon Air sponsoring today's race?
Hi, I'm Steve Moon, and we're sponsoring today because the Cancer Center is a wonderful cause. We're having a great time, and we're really building the community in the town of Elkton.
Very cool. Thank you. Good morning. What's your name and who are you racing for today?
Bobby Loggins. We're racing for RF Brown Inc. today.
Why is RF Brown sponsoring this race?
It's for a good cause, raise money for the hospital for cancer benefits, whatever we can do to help out and raise a little money for them.
Are you familiar with the course?
We were last year. We ran this race last year, but they're changing direction of it this year, so it's going to be a little different, a little game changer.
Are you going to win?
I hope so. We have our fingers crossed.
Good luck.
Thank you.
What are you working on here?
I'm just adjusting the throttle cable just a little bit here, that's all. And just fine-tuning it to make sure we're where we need to be.
Are you racing?
I am not racing. This is one of the cars that I do sponsor for Rymark Financial and Kraus Brothers HVAC. So we have a couple of younger kids racing.
Oh, very cool. I'm here with Rich Zemmel. He's the president and CEO of Union Hospital. Rich, why are today's events so important?
Well, there's two main reasons. The first being that this is a tremendous community event. We are very proud of Elkton, and we love having crowds like this come out to see what we could do. We started with a 5K race this morning for breast cancer, and then with Premier Auto's help, started this race last year also to benefit Union Hospital's breast cancer program. So it's great.
And how did all of this get started?
Actually, Steve Fangman from Premier Auto had this idea and ran, I think, about 9 or 10 races up in Wilmington, Delaware. And then when he came down here to work at Premier, he brought the idea to the town, and the town embraced it. You see what goes into this, closing streets. And last year was our first year doing it. It was a tremendous success despite horrible weather. And this year, I think we've probably doubled the attendance from last year. So we hope to keep it growing.
Yeah.
It's a great thing for town. It's we have great pride in Elkton. and events like what we've had today to bring people down to see what Elkton can do, and also to raise, I think they've raised over $21,000 so far for Union Hospital's breast cancer program. So that's the tremendous benefit to the hospital.
That's great. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Pregnant lady, please step back. Step back, pregnant lady.
How does today's race work?
There's going to be 3 Session 1 races, 2 stock, 1 modified. The winner of each of those races qualifies for the final. Then there's 2 more. There's another Session 2, 2 stocks and 1 modified, and the winners of those qualify for the final. Then there'll be a gambler race. Everybody did not qualify gets another shot at qualifying for the final. Then there'll be a final stock race and a final modified race.
Thank you.
You bet.
Please report to the sound system.
Carol, what's it like to have your town turned into a race course?
It's amazing, actually. You know, seeing how fast these cars can, these little carts can go is pretty amazing, quite frankly. But I can say that we're excited for it. We want to make sure we're safe. Safety is the #1 concern, though.
How many people are you expecting to be out today?
I believe there'll be close to 600 people out here today. So that's really nice.
We're going to have our next race starting at 12.
What's your name and who are you racing for today?
I'm Preston Klein. This is Candy Bathon. We're racing for Homes for Rent for the charity of Union Hospital. We're running in the modified class. There's 6 carts in the modified. I think we're ready to go. We're here to race. So. Here to win.
Any last minute preparations?
Yeah, we were working at actually 7:30 this morning. We were working on the cart, doing last minute, little tinkering on it. So should be a good race.
As a business, why are you sponsoring this race?
Because we believe in downtown Elkton and Union Hospital.
Thank you. What's your name and who are you racing for today?
So my name's Jen Parsons and I'm racing for Steve Simmons of State Farm.
Are you ready?
Totally. Let's get it going.
Good luck.
My name is Andrew Dickenson, and
my name is June.
And very happy to be here on Cecil.tv. The first piece that we'll play for you is called The Calling. This is a piece that I wrote, and it's from our album called Angel in the Mist. while June's getting some water, I'll tell you about the next piece that we're going to play. I also would love to let you know that we do lessons at Cecil College. We offer lessons for both credit and non-credit. And we have students that are college age, but we also have students that are as young as 5 years old, and we have students as old as 80 years old. So we welcome all levels and all abilities. If you're interested in music lessons, feel free to email me. The email address is performingarts@cecil.edu. The next piece we'll play is called Il Bacio, and it's in Italian, but it means the kiss, and it's an old Italian canzone. Am I saying that correctly?
Yes. Perfetto.
Even though you may not speak Italian or understand Italian, it's a very upbeat song, and it will probably give you the feeling of two young people in love, which is a feeling that I remember.
Our first date?
Oh, I was thinking of my ex-girlfriend.
No dinner tonight.
But the piece is basically all about falling in love and all kinds of things you probably don't want your parents to know about. Oh yeah, need music for this one.
Sulle labbra, se potessi dolce un bacio ti darei, dolce un bacio ti darei. Tutte ti direi le dolcezze dell'amor, a tutte ti direi le d'amor.
Thank you so much. Thanks again to Cecil.tv for having us here. This is a wonderful place. Oh, I'm sorry. Thanks again to Cecil.tv for having us. This is really a wonderful place, and everyone's been so friendly. This piece is called Je veux vivre. It's also known as Juliet's Waltz, and it's actually from an opera by Gounod called Romeo and Juliet. And this piece is also kind of another piece of music about young love. The part of the opera, the part of the story that it takes place, is just after Juliet and Romeo have met. So Juliet is full of happiness and full of life, and so she says that she wants to live forever and ever.
Se